Waves of Catastrophe, you guys found your newfound gift from Coralon to be incredibly useful in that scenario because air elementals are fucking OP for your current level anyway. After that, you guys made it to a bar, caught sight of a bronze dragonborn as everybody was kind of hooping, hollering, and cheering your name for your victory over the wave. Simar had to, was sort of forcibly abducted. I believe the official term is conscripted for the Elven army. Alice was swapped places with the vampire, who has been staring blankly into space until now. Actually, still staring blankly into space, frankly. And after a few undetected attempts, certain rogues made off with some money, and the rest of you went to bed for the night. Next day, shenanigans ensued, ultimately occurring to the point where you decided you guys need 3 weeks of downtime because you found out in order to progress the final stage of Timora's redemption, you have to beat her in a game of chance. And while each one of you can get one attempt, that is kind of the key problem. Is each one of you only gets one attempt, and you are fairly certain she rolls incredibly high, being the fact that she is the goddess of fortune. Good fortune, as a matter of fact, amongst other things. So I believe you were taking 3 weeks to prepare yourself for this endeavor. And during that 3 weeks, Zero was up to some stuff of his own, gathering intel. And based on your intel, you would have a general idea of where you could find them. They do like to frequent that pub, tavern, etc. Whatever you want to call it. They frequent that place quite a bit. It seems to be the place that they stay when they're here. So whatever you need to do during those 3 weeks, you got your 3 weeks, and you achieved all the goals that you had set forth. Unless I told you otherwise, which I don't think I told any of you anything outside of yes. Except for maybe Aikido. I need to look at your list again. I don't think it's gonna be anything different. I just need to make sure I understand what you did. But feel free to communicate, converse amongst yourselves while I read Aikido's list.
Well, after I finish training insight, I would want to go shopping. I want to pick up a Tome of Understanding.
Okay. I'm pretty sure, based on your newfound fortune, you have the money to do so. We'll also say in that time frame you set up yourself up with a bank account, so you can use said gold iridium.
That was the other thing I wanted to ask Thea to come with me to get the bank account.
Yeah, he didn't really have anything to do during those 3 weeks. I will say though, this might throw Vort off a little bit. The next time he sees Thea, Thea seems to have like a starry void like presence that's following him around now. And it's carrying a scythe.
Okay. It's new.
Apparently killing dragons for 53 hours straight earns you a new class.
In addition to the tome, there are 2 other items I had an eye on. A Stone of Good Luck, which gives +1 to skill checks.
Okay.
and there's Iron Stone of Mastery, +1 to proficiency bonus. That one's legendary. I'm not sure if I can afford that.
Yeah, you can.
Well, let's tally it up first, and then it also depends on where he's buying it from. Because pricing is always different per shop. So Tome of Understanding, that's very rare. I'm just gonna put here.
Oh, if it
Rare.
helps, Thea and Vort, I have sold that stuff so you guys can each add 600 iridium to your total. 630 iridium, sorry.
It's gonna chuckle. This is gonna go into the book. So I feel dumb, but I forgot to write down what you guys, because Thea did get a split. I forgot what you guys made off of that actually clearing the wave, unless we haven't claimed that yet.
This was the box of loot.
I thought the box of loot was for Coralon.
Yeah, that was from the dungeon.
Yep.
We got a bunch of stuff from the Adventurers Guild. Some, I don't remember the exact monetary. I know there were some very rare item vouchers. I think 2.
Oh, I remember why I didn't claim it now, because Thea gets a separate take for this, just for the waves in particular, because heroes are treated differently.
Ah.
Kind of can't end a wave without a hero, unless you are ungodly strong. And the ones who could do that literally did not participate. So, but I'll worry about what they had made there then. So we said very rare, legendary, and then Stone of Good Luck is what?
That's uncommon.
Uncommon. That's pretty easy to get your hands on.
Oh, question for Thea. He said that he could put a spell on my shield that would give me like a d6 or something.
Yep, it's called Herald of the Owl, I believe.
Do I need to be attuned to the shield to gain the benefit?
A shield that you touch shimmers with the aura of an owl in the shape, well, an aura in the shape of an owl, inspires whoever wields it. So technically, no. You can always wield an attunement item. You
Okay,
just
cool.
won't gain the benefits of the attunement. So you get the d6 to your insight, though.
Okay.
Let's see. So let's see. So really very rare. The very rare is 40,000. The uncommon is 400, and the legendary. Oh no, sorry. The uncommon would be 200, and the legendary is 100,000. So Grant. So we'll just do it this way. 100K, and these are all in iridium prices, obviously. And it's 40K, and uncommon was so up to Vort if he wants to pay that out.
Yeah, 140,000, 200, you said?
Yep.
Calculator.
That would be about 1,402 iridium, not iridium, emerald coins, since most of yours is in emerald currently. Or if you just converted it down to iridium, that's fine too. But yes, you can take all 3 items. You're in one of the better cities, so I'll just say finding that legendary was significant, but it wasn't as hard as you had thought it would be. Scoop. Okay, fine. You can stay down there. Grim, I'm realizing I made a mistake. I should have taken the feat that lets me concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Ah,
It's alright. I think we'll be fine with what we got.
yeah, I mean, there are so many great caster feats out of that list that we have. It is hard to decide which ones you want or which ones you need. You know, depends. Like sometimes you have a caster who doesn't require any concentration except for 1, you know, so they don't need to concentrate on 2. And they'd rather cast, you know, multiple spells in a turn.
Alright. So that's what Zord's doing. What's Aikido doing?
Was I able to procure my shopping list that I had sent you? That would be number 4 on my list. Uncommon gloves. I don't know what the ring is. If I have set up contracts, then I might be able to get a pop-up luxury home, but I don't know. The 2 items from the Loot Tavern and an item from the Baldur Spire. 2 of the Baldur Spire items.
That just depends on what your who you're going. So are you using your new found contracts to make those purchases?
If I'm able to do that, then yes, I would use those.
Then yes, and that's perfectly fine. Every one of those, because it's him. Keep in mind, a ring of attunement's very rare.
Very rare. All right, so
Oh, and just so I don't remember if Nays ever ran into this, and just so Zero knows, we do have a custom magic item in the world called the Ring of Attunement. It literally adds an attunement slot to your character, and it does
Nice.
not require attunement to use the Ring of Attunement, because I just think that'd be stupid. Although I suppose it could give you 2 attunement slots just to account for the 1 attunement slot, but no, I don't. That's too complicated. It's a
That's
ring
like
that you.
asking a genie for 4 wishes and going, granted, you now have 3.
Yep. Exactly, and that's why also it's bumped up to very rare. So it's a very good item that doesn't require attunement. So a little more expensive, but if you've run out of attunement slots, that's always an option aside from other feats and stuff. I don't even know what I would rank a pop-up luxury home. If you have an idea in mind, I will take it. But yes, I would say, assuming you have enough money, you can have all of those items. The key being you have enough money. Do me a favor, roll me a persuasion check. We'll find out how good your contract is. And if you're thinking the pop-up home be like a Linksware specialty, I think I have an idea what to charge for that actually.
Yeah, probably.
I just need to know how good your contract is. 20. Then he will give you his merchant's rate. Which ironically he does not give to every merchant that asks. So if your list is accurate, a pop-up home would be most likely equivalent to the private sanctum. Not
Cool.
private sanctum, private mansion.
Yeah, Mordecai's.
Yeah, that's generally his blueprint for whenever he has to make weird things. It would either be that or it'd be demi-plane, but it'd actually be probably a mixture of both, honestly. We'll just go with Magnificent Mansion.
Cool.
7th level.
If it could be the demi-plane, so it's more permanent, that would be cool. I can fill it with stuff. That's fine.
Okay. Then we will go. Well, I mean, they're the same rarity, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So for specialty items, it is going rate times 2. And then the more customizations you add, the more it costs. So as we're going right now, you got 10,000 for the ring. You got 20,000 for the house. The rares will be 4,000, so that's what 34,000. 34,000 so far. And then
40.
20, 20, 10, and then 4,000. So 34,000, then 300 more for the uncommons. So you've got 34,300 iridium. I tried to add an extra 0 on you. I apologize. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me. This would apply for Aikido and Vort because you were there. And actually, 0, you can add this to your sheet too because I tried to bring you in on equal footing. So you can go ahead and mark it down as if you have 8 additional guild coins. Because the 2 of you cleared Coralon's dungeon. Wait, did I say that was a C or a B rank?
B.
Oh, right, because I bumped it up one from their threat. Then 16. So all three of you, if you'd like, can add 16 guild coins. For the sake of the new person, guild coins are a currency that can be used in guilds only, but it allows you to exchange them for goods that you would otherwise have to purchase with money, or even more so, you can purchase things like feats, automatic proficiency in certain things, automatic expertise, spells, feats, boons, etc. Just the more OP the more OP thing you want, the more it's going to cost. And also, every guild coin costs is a pound.
Are we able to leave them in a bank?
No, the banks refuse to keep those for you. Because they are not real currency according to the bank. Even though if you trade them out, they do have a real world value.
Sounds like Bitcoin.
Kind of, yes. It was more of guilds don't necessarily want to have to pay you what a quest is truly worth. So it's easier to just give you a currency that can be used only in guilds. It was also a way to give you the ability to gain extra things you wouldn't normally. I mean, there aren't too many ways to gain feats outside of your 4th, 8th, 12th, etc. So this is a way to more reliably do it if you focus strictly on quests.
Fair enough.
And not everybody can track down links. So it's an easy way to get items. Or easier way to get items.
Once I finished studying the tome, I have plus 15 insight, which I believe is the same as Timora's bonus.
It is.
Cool.
Ain't it nice that she's not a god? That tends to help quite a bit. But that definitely puts you on equal footing, which makes this a much more possible endeavor. So those gentlemen are doing that. Zero, you were doing your things, but what else would you do like the day after your 3 weeks? What was your? So consider this: the day after 3 weeks, you were just now waking up.
Probably go shopping like everyone else for some stuff.
Well, I can't blame you on that one.
Yeah, I did just write a shopping list. First thing I try and look for is a spell rat tattoo. Probably not pronouncing that right. Second level.
I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Pretty sure it's common or uncommon is the second level.
It is uncommon.
Is the second level?
Yeah, and it wouldn't be that hard to find. In fact, segue to a flashback. You do remember hearing a goblin screaming, and Agony has got a tattoo, so you know exactly where to go get a tattoo. I love it when things call back to past events. So yeah, you know where to find that one pretty easy. Uncommon items, you can say that won't be very hard to find.
Oh, such an amazing callback.
Yeah, especially your nonchalant. Yeah, I don't care, and you just kept walking.
Screams of pain. Not my problem. Sure, they'll be fine.
Yeah. So, assuming you go to the same shop, they tell you, yeah, we can definitely do that. What are you looking for exactly to put in?
To put in this tattoo.
Yeah, and they would also ask, do you want to? So the original variation. The original variation is temporary in terms of it's a single use They would also be able to offer you a permanent version that would make it a once a day thing. It would be a little bit more, but depending on what second level spell you're choosing, it'd be worth it.
What's the price difference between the two?
So let's roll me a d4. So you'd be talking. Let me see what his insight says. He tell you that the temporary version they treat as a consumable because it is technically a consumable. It just doesn't list it as one. So for that, you'd be looking at 250. The permanent version would be the normal price of an uncommon, which is 500.
I'll do the logical thing and get the permanent one in that case.
Okay. What level 2 you're looking to load in, or so for the same price, he'll give you a choice. You can either choose one that makes it a single second level, just usable once a day, or you can have a variation that's similar to the what is that ring called? Ring of Spell Storing. Yeah.
Oh,
So it would only be for up to second level spells, but you could have a tattoo that's essentially the same. Just keep in mind you have to cast spells into the tattoo in order to store them.
how many spells does the tattoo store?
So it'd be enough to cover a second level, so a single second level or two first levels.
And
Or
is
I would
that a
say
certain price
feasibly
increase?
with the right caster, you could store up to 5 cantrips. Normally, we don't allow for cantrips, but as we have established in this setting, certain casters can do weird things.
With the cantrips. No. Because that's already at will. So it could store up to 5.
Yep, that just depends on if you find a caster who knows how to cast cantrips into a tattoo like that. And I'm not gonna say that's a rare. I'm not gonna say that's like super rare. It's just dependent on the class of a particular character.
How much more is that one?
It's the same
Than-
price.
So it's 500?
Yep.
Wow. I'll
Because
take it then.
in his eyes, he's only exchanging a second level spell at the end of the day.
Well, I'll take it then.
Okay. Hope you have a high pain threshold.
Oh. What
As
do I
he,
need to make sure I do?
just what's your con mod?
Con?
Yeah,
Con's a +3.
then you're good. Anything above +1, it's going to hurt, but it won't actually do damage. It's just going to be one of those things where you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay.
And the goblin just didn't have a threshold for pain regardless. That's just canon.
A canon event.
Yep, exactly. All right, so while he's doing that, Thea is pretty much just stuck around with Fort this entire time, so except for the times that Aikido approached him, but and Aikido's 30 days. He's just doing training into this new class because it's weird and exciting.
New is always fun.
So while he's getting a tattoo, what are the other two up to? You've just woken up on your. I'm ruling as what happened was mostly in your 30 days. So you're both waking up. Beginning of the 31st day, as it were.
Right. We would have sent word ahead to the Timora Familia, telling them we're ready to try the dice roll.
At high noon. High 15.
It's still called noon.
No one says high 12.
Well, it's a keto. Maybe he does. Anyway, the message is received, and they are eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Vort, did you get everything done that you needed?
I think so. Yeah.
With a 30-second prep time, I think I'll be good to go.
Okay.
I took those tokens that we got and pretty much used them all into anime points, so
We didn't turn in that rainbow dragon, did we?
no.
Thea would look at it. Keto, can I have it?
Here.
The crystal's gonna glow for a second, and then I actually need to look up what the f those things can do.
You should impart something on a Vort.
I'm thinking about that, as a matter of fact. Man, why is it that every monster we have fought in the past freaking 40 days, not a single one of them had a high wisdom?
Right?
My wisdom's 22 now, so it'd have to be really high.
Oh, I know. I assumed that. It was just one of those things where it's like, huh,
Thea's wisdom's still low.
sure, that's if that's what you want to call it. What is? I need to go look. I think it's 24. Yeah, that's what I thought. My strength is 24 with the. I just wanted to make sure I had it written down on the base sheet for him. Let's see. So I have a decent amount of Constitution I can offer. It's like a 23. Blind sight, better dark vision, permanent huge size.
It doesn't have a
Breath
decent dex,
weapons.
does it?
Dude, imagine what you could eat. Because it's based off your size, right?
I think it just says normal.
I
Oh,
would adjust it for the particular case that you're huge. It has
I don't
some
know.
spell cap.
It threw a bunch of colors at us. What was that?
That was a spell called Prismatic Spray. Yes, he could steal the innate spell casting and put it on someone else. It also has expertise in perception, if that's something else. Anything in interest in Vort?
My lowest stats are intelligence and charisma, but I don't use those much.
Essentially, you can transfer one feature of this dragon, whether it be an attribute, ability check, damage immunities, damage resistances, condition immunities, senses. So basically, just think of any one feature of this creature that you might want, and he could transfer that to you.
Honestly, expertise and perception sounded the most tempting.
Okay. Then you can add expertise and perception. Aikido, was there anything that tempted you?
What was the innate casting?
Prismatic wall, prismatic spray, charm person, color spray, and dancing lights. So in essence, 7-layer wall, random damage type breath, damage type spray.
Does this mean you weren't getting anything from it, or?
Oh no. Domain evolved.
Oh, nice.
I can now target 2 people besides myself for it. But I still always have to have at least one participant besides myself.
What did it have for immunities?
Its only immunity is radiant and blind condition.
Wait, if I take immunity to blind, when I create my echo, does that mean I can still see? And when I control my echo,
Yes,
I want that just because that would be weird. If I can.
Right. Yeah, you can have the condition immunity of blind. Thea is taking its natural armor.
I was thinking of that, but then the blind part came up. I'm like, ooh.
Well, in Thea's hands, when he's in samurai mode, that gives him a ridiculous amount of AC. And so you'll see Thea crush this crystal in his hand, and this prismatic dust starts to populate and fill the space in between the rest of you. And Vort, as you breathe it in, your sight sharpens. You notice details that you didn't notice before on things. A roof tile that's slightly out of place, a stone in the ground that's uneven compared to the rest. Things that you did not perceive before seem to just now immediately stick out to you. Aikido. Yours is kind of different. So as you breathe it in, you feel as if a weakness has been stripped away from you. You feel Like no matter what. Now, if something attempts to take your sight from you, it will be denied. And possibly the strangest change of all, both of you watch as Thea's pitch black robe grows dragon scales.
Just when you found the new picture.
I know. I'm gonna have to go regenerate it with dragon scales now.
I create an echo and, test out my new, try and get used to being able to see from two sources.
Yep.
Because this
So
is
that's
going
gonna
to take
take
some while. But as we, yeah, I'm good until high 15.
Okay. Anything else to report?
Nope. Ready to go.
All right, so I'll jump back over to Zero real quick because that only takes an hour. So it takes him an hour to set you up with that new tattoo. And interestingly enough, it does not require attunement for that tattoo.
That's why I was looking at it. So glad it doesn't. Next thing I'd be looking at to try and find would be like a blacksmith or a store that sells armor and weapons.
Do me a favor real quick. Roll me 2d2s.
That should be it.
Interesting. Okay, continue. I'll get back to you what that means in a minute.
That is never reassuring to hear.
It's not bad. It's just gonna be interesting.
It is never
I think
reassuring, and it
hearing the word
happens more often
interesting,
than it should.
hearing the word interesting is worse than hearing the word, that's not good.
Well, I mean, you're not necessarily wrong.
'Cause if I get told it's not good, you know what's gonna happen. If you get told interesting, it is so much worse.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, I look for like a weaponsmith or blacksmith nearby.
I mean, he's literally across the street, so you find him pretty quickly.
Alright, I ask him if he's got glamored studded leather armor. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
rare item.
Let me see how many I have of those. Not minus one, you fool. Yeah. He'll kind of point to a wall, and you'll see like 5 uh, mannequins posing in different, you know, various poses, but they each appear to have a different variation, but it's all the same. It's all the same type of object, which is that glamour studded leather.
Nice. I'd also like to ask if he's got a javelin of lightning, uncommon.
Yeah, he has both of those.
How much would both of them cost?
Roll me 2d4. I am so tempted to just do that.
Not what I want to hear.
You know what? Fuck it, because it'll be funny.
Oh,
Your tattoo already has 2 spells in it to start.
do I know what they are? Or do I just have to figure it out eventually?
Oh no, I'd tell you what they are. I mean, you purchased the item, and he used a specific formula that randomizes what initially starts in there. So you have one casting of Dissolving Smite. And I'll send you to I'll send these two separate, but it's an acidic variation of Searing Smite.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have one casting of Divine Arms. Sorry, Divine Arm. Drop the S.
Alright.
And like I said, I'll send you those here in a second. I'll actually probably just add them to your sheet, and then you can
Okay.
import them or whatever. Yeah. So a 4 and 1. Nice. Opposite ends of the spectrum. He's gonna look at you and go, "Look, I need someone to take one of those glamour studded leathers off my hands, so I'd be willing to offer you the nice price of 2,000 iridium for one of those armors, and for the javelin, I'm looking about 300 iridium. If you're cool with 2,300 total, you can have them both."
Any chance I could roll persuasion to see if he's willing to lower the price of the armor, considering I'm buying 2 items at once?
I will always tell you you can try. I will tell you though, you get the sense that this will be difficult. Roll 1d100. Because and this is rare. Just to make sure this is rare, right?
The Glamour studded leather armor? Yeah, that's rare.
So he'd be willing to knock it down to 1,500.
Yes, I'll take both those items.
Then you can add both items to your sheet. Anything else?
No, but not for buying. Next action would be go to the place that I had heard that My brain's hurting right now.
Understood.
Go to the place that I've heard from the Dark Syndicate that the Golden Twilight frequents.
Okay. And that would be the educated teacup.
Yep.
All right, so then we'll hop back over to them real quick. Several hours pass. High noon comes up. Before you walk in, Thea's going to cast his spell because he's not supposed to be actually helping you with this, so he's going to do this covertly as you enter. And then let me remind myself it is what to cast that stupid spell. Speak aloud, blah blah blah. Oh, I have to roll a d20. Wonderful. And then that was what level? Oh, good. It was first level, so he only has to cast it at normal level. Alright, so now to your next insight roll, you can add a d6.
And I'll give myself enhanceability.
Oh, shit. My apologies. It's not your next roll, it's for the next 10 minutes. You get a d6 on any perception and wisdom insight checks.
Damage roll. It's gonna be a damage roll.
Yeah, attack yourself.
Oh, it's for the bear's endurance. It wanted me to roll the 2d6, but I'm doing Owl's wisdom.
Yeah, I understand that.
Follow since it's only 10 minutes. I'll hurry into the Amelia.
Okie dokie. They know who you are, so they won't bother messing around with you. They'll open the door, let you go through. And you come to a slightly different space. It is kind of pitch black except for this one sort of spotlight light that appears to be lighting up two chairs and what looks like kind of like an overturned barrel. Tamora sitting on one side, and there is a very ornate looking dice sitting in the middle of the barrel.
I'll greet Timora, take a seat opposite her.
Deep bow. I would just need 30 seconds of prep when it's time to do this.
If you are ready, Master Vort.
All right. Roll insight. 1, 6, 34.
And you have beat the Lady of Luck.
Just as I'm getting ready to I'm like, oh, okay. Good job, Vort.
Well, to be fair, Ford like really went in on this.
Fort is very excessive celebration right now.
Yeah, no, understood. It's absolutely earned. She will interlock her fingers and just kind of close her eyes for a moment. Aikido, you took it just in time. Fort, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Blindness.
25.
You're good. As her body just erupts in divine energy and light. She is no longer Timora the mortal, but rather the goddess Timora again. She's going to get up and kind of clap her hands as the room turns back into the very ostentatious, ornate kind of meeting room that have seen her in before. She's going to go sit on her actual throne. It would seem you have succeeded. For this, I am truly in your debt.
I'm going to turn Vort so he's actually still celebrating but facing her. It was... Thank you for letting us witness that.
For your efforts, you shall be compensated. I'm just trying to decide which one she would give you. So she's going to give you a two-part. Well, it is the Lady Timora, so it makes the most sense. She will tell you first, any who rightfully bear the party name of the Golden Twilight shall receive this blessing. The blessing of the Lady Timora. And both of you feel something shift inside of you. As if it's similar to when Coralon's power was bestowed to you, but it's stronger.
Coralon just felt weird. This one feels better.
So the first part, as long as the person rightfully bears the party name, the Golden Twilight on their guild card, they shall be blessed with the boon of luck. Because what else would the goddess of fortune give you? The second part is more of an add-on for your quick or swift completion of this task. I will grant each of you one wish. And as long as it is within my power, I shall grant it.
Is there a time limit on this?
She will wave her hand over like a end table she has next to her throne, and 2 dice will appear. She will then have an attendant pick them up and bring one to each of you. When you are ready, and know what you want, simply crush this dice in your hand. And as you are letting the dust leave your palm, speak your wish.
Deep bow. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I have a question for you, if I may.
By all means.
Can you see your follower Sumimar?
He's not my follower.
Oh. Sorry, I thought he was.
No, he belongs to the Elven King, the Mad One. But because he has done his duty and has been keeping me apprised of certain things, he will also benefit from this.
Thank you, my lady. And welcome back. Do you have anything for it?
No, that's it.
Then someone will be nice enough to lead you out. And your time is yours to do with what you will.
High five,
Oh,
Vort.
as you're leaving, Akito, she will make a kind of side comment. Tell your companion Thea I am sorry that I can't grant the same benefits to him. I am not powerful enough to grant him powers.
I will. And thank you again. Day is not going to be happy as we leave.
And to that, you will see Thea is waiting patiently outside.
Holding Vort's hand up. He won.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that spell you put on my shield was clutch. I've
Good.
lost by one otherwise.
when it threads that hair so finely.
Yeah, right. Uh, so she said that everyone who bared the name of the Golden Twilight would receive the boon, but unfortunately her powers are unable to work on you.
Doesn't really surprise me. You'd have to outrank my sister to work on me.
You have a sister? I thought you didn't remember anything.
I've been slowly regathering certain aspects of my life while you guys were in Coralon's dungeon. I had to figure out some things. I still don't remember everything, but I remember enough to know who my sister is.
Huh.
Not like she let me forget it.
Does that like the more powerful you get, the more memories you get back?
No, it's more I have to take the time to actually quiet the world so that I can hear my memories. They are so distant.
Oh yeah, when Timor was redeemed, her all her glory shone, and my newfound ability of not being blinded worked.
Oh,
Clutch.
good.
But she. So does that mean if we went against her now, she would have more than what she had before, huh?
Thea opens a book and kind of cracks and starts flipping through the pages. What did she roll against you?
She got 31 total, so I guess she rolled a 16. I rolled a 15 and a 4 on the D4, on the D6.
Well, assuming a 31 was with everything she got. I remember she only. Why? Lower. Oh, I didn't. She wasn't listed in 3.5. Interesting. Unless they changed her name for 5th edition. One moment. It would be a significant boost, to say the least. Because gods are much akin to epic level adventurers, so their proficiency score tends to exceed the normal limits. Really? Huh. She ranks much higher than I thought she did. Yeah. If she had rolled the same now, she would have rolled a 46.
Oh, very cool.
And then he closes the book.
Oh, let's go gambling. I'm feeling lucky.
Okay. So there are three main types of gambling in the Black City that are considered on the up and up in terms of actual gambling. Uh, Depending on the day, you have your gladiatorial bouts. Some days there are chocobo races. There are gambling parlors in most taverns. You just have to ask them about it. And if you have an inn, you know that the Thieves Guild does host occasionally, like gambling tournaments.
Do you know if the Educated Teacup has gambling? Or
Yeah.
all right, let's go there.
I've never been in that room. This will be interesting.
So you find yourself at the Educated Teacup.
Is Wigo at the bar?
Yeah, sorry, let me move you over there.
Oh, okay.
Much of the same crowd that was there last time is there this time. Welcome, Akito. How are you doing?
We're doing great. Is there something wrong?
No, nothing wrong at all.
Insight check.
Yeah, Wigo seems to be acting very strange. Something is clearly wrong.
Do I see anything out of place around the bar?
There do seem to be a number of shadier individuals here that weren't here last time.
What type of individuals you said?
Shady.
Oh, we can activate our enemy powers now, right?
Yeah, you are now officially back on full power duty.
I'm gonna pull out my card and and type to Wego, what's wrong?
By the way, by this point, 0, you are there. So you're noticing sort of the same thing. Actually, just as a quick aside, since he was here longer, you've been sitting here for quite a while now, kind of waiting for them to show back, to show up like people said that they would. And you noticed more and more people who do not belong in a higher class establishment like this are showing up. You actually would probably recognize some of them.
Can I roll perception to see if to see how many I recognize?
Yeah, go for it. Um, they're not really doing a good job at hiding themselves. You recognize all of them as various levels of assassins. You've seen them all around the guild at least once or twice. And you're not sure. Not entirely sure what they're here for because, as far as through the grapevine's concerned, you hadn't heard of any high value targets coming into town. Because even if that's not your bag, you'd still hear about it.
Hmm. Would I be able to roll insight to see if I can gather like an idea of what they could be here from information I'm aware of?
You said insight, right?
Yeah, from information I've heard of or found, if I could come up with an idea of what they might be here for.
Yeah, go for it. 15. Well, it's nothing obvious because you literally asked about something similar during your downtime. But the last time you were in here and the group that you were looking for were in here, you do remember them carrying a very large, ornate chest. Which, I mean, you know where it went because you saw it later. But maybe that's if those individuals were considered targets now because they have quote unquote riches, maybe that'd be why they're here.
I see.
But you can definitely tell they are here to do business. They are not here just as a casual encounter.
And this was before they arrived?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just bide my time watching, seeing what's going on until people arrive.
Okay.
Oh, we'll say too, we go, so are there any gambling going on today?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is there any gambling going on today?
Not that you can see. Oh, sorry. If you're asking that to Wego specifically, yeah, that would be usually goes on in the back.
Great, I'll head back there. And my passive perception is 25 if anyone's following me or marking me.
Well, they don't even make an attempt to hide it. As soon as you get up and start going towards gambling tables, every shady character except one gets up and starts following you. Akito, as you're sitting there, you start to hear the tick of a clock.
The tick of a clock.
Yep. Like an old grandfather clock.
There, there's a clock over your head.
Ah, damn loading times. He'll point towards Naze as Naze is, or Vort as Vort's walking away. Think we should help with that?
Yep. I'm gonna send Ghost after her. Whoosh.
So, Vort, like I said, you actually know something is happening. How would you react?
Uh, Noticing that he's being followed, is there another door other than the gambling room? Is it like a bathroom or something? In the same direction?
Yeah. We'll say to a bathroom.
Bathroom door have a lock on it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he locked the door, and is there a window?
Yep.
Out the window.
After a minute or two, Ghost would see them trying to break down a door.
Oh, they're attacking a door. She'll attack them. Whirling dervish.
All right, give me a second. Over there. All right. Let's see. You may make your attacks. Oh, let's see. I'll put Z on here.
I haven't put my stuff onto her yet, so I'm just gonna roll off my sheet.
That's fine.
A 24 to hit.
I would hit.
Do I just get one, or do I get a round of?
I'd say you get one before they start to engage you. Z, are you gonna just stay out of this, or are you gonna actually join in?
I'm gonna watch for a bit,
Okay.
just for a little, just to see what they can do. Especially Faye, considering what the Dark Syndicate said.
Oh. Oh, I have the wrong Thea in here. Un momento. It didn't take you no hour to do that. It would be this Thea. Sees. And as the battle starts, a giant glowing bubble surrounds the bar.
Because I haven't put it on the peppermint yet, that was a chance of lopping a limb off.
Okay. They seem like they can lose limbs. I don't remember what kind of save that is, or if it is a save.
It wasn't a save. Whatever limb you want, because I'll add it into the next time then.
Well, so you take off one of his arms then. Oh shit! We're under attack! This one's gonna target Ghost. 20 to hit Ghost.
Hits.
You see this guy throws down a smoke bomb and disappears and appears right behind Ghost as it stabs Ghost in the back for. Ooh. Roll a con save, Ghost.
I'm immune to poison, so that she's immune to poison.
You're immune to poison or poisoned? Oh,
I have the
wait.
parafet, so it should be both.
Is it? I thought the parapet was only the poisoned condition. Let me double check. Proof against poison. Yes, it is both. You are correct. I guess I guess with that item, I just never really read far enough. Yeah, so you'll only take. You can give yourself 51 HP back.
Thank you.
Looking very confused that that didn't work. He's gonna try to stab you again. Did he?
Nat 1.
He did.
He triple natted one. Double natted one.
That would be the end of his turn. This one's turn. Gonna attempt the same thing. An 18 to hit.
Hits.
Go ahead and roll it, but you actually only take 3 damage. Oh, 6 damage apparently. Oh yeah, the modifier. Second attack. Misses. Third one. Gonna move up. Same old shtick. 22 to hit.
Yes. I have nothing to increase my AC.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that, but you take 8 damage. Second
I
attack.
will do another 4 because it thought I saved.
Okay. Oh. A critical hit.
Yeah.
So 10 damage. That's the end of its turn. Oh, look, it's Thea's turn. As he grumbles because he was not in battle mode. Well, time to put one of the new spells he just learned. I'm gonna target the one that is directly behind Ghost. Cast a spell. They don't have the. Unless anyone else in the bar wants to stop him from casting a spell. That is a 16 to hit. Oh, whoops. I targeted myself. A 16 hit them. It would. Oh, I make one. Never mind then. On target. Target. Silly thing. Alright. So yeah, it does that. That's 2 hits. So the first spear is not as effective. The second spear does a decent amount of damage. And third spear. As you see, one green, one violet, and one blue spear fire out of Thea's hands. He is struck by the green and the violet, but the blue sails wide. And that was only the first spell. Thanks to oh, that's right, I didn't take multicasting, so I went for the other one. Then that would be his turn. Keto.
Here we go. I'll take my normal. As Ghost will turn to the one south. These ones who haven't moved haven't gone yet, right?
Correct.
This one in front of. Yep, it doesn't like it when I roll from her, so I gotta roll. I will figure that out eventually. Oh, he also loses a limb.
I mean, he's dead. Why would he lose a limb?
You can lose
For
limbs when you're dead.
demoralization to the others.
He had already lost a limb. That was the one you cut the. Oh no, never mind. That was the one next to him. Never mind.
A bonus action on this one behind her. .28 to hit.
That it's.
The one that lost a limb earlier for my second of the bonus attacks. That was the wrong amount of damage for that. I have to fix that. But it would have been enough to take him out anyways. And that is turn.
If Wart is hearing the sounds of conflict, he would probably run around to the front of the bar, trying to go back in.
Yep. It still hasn't even been around yet.
Yeah, I know.
We'll say you get in on the beginning of the next round. This one's gonna move up. Actually, no, it's not gonna. This one's gonna disengage. That's the end of their turn. This one's also gonna disengage. He's gonna target one of the ones that's running away. He fails as a lightning bolt streaks. It's more like electricity streaks from Thea's hands. It strikes the man straight in the sternum. And because he did not succeed on his saving throw, it arcs to the next person within 10 feet. You must also make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, and I'm forgetting about my new feature. So they both take an additional 4 necrotic damage. You got this, Akito, or do you want me to actually like fight?
That is up to you. They did try and break down a door that belongs to my familia, so you can do as you choose. I will continue.
He'll pull out his familiar great sword as his free action, and as a bonus action, he is going to cast sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. He would cast you would see 6 motes of fiery red color that look like tiny meteors appear. Then they seem to get sucked into the sword. That'd be his turn. Keto, it's your turn.
Akito will turn slightly, looking in this direction, and summon 2 more Akitos. First Akito will use their action to swap places with Vort. So Vort, you are in the bar.
Feel free to roll initiative.
Alright.
Regular Akito is going to use his action search.
Okay.
As Ghost comes up here and flurry of slices. End of turn.
Sorry. before the start of the next lessons, they're getting to be like nothing stronger than a household goblin. I think you're starting
Some
why
goblins
the
are tougher
rumor
than.
household goblin you.
Okay, I stand corrected.
The clerical goblin chef. But I think starting why I told you to steer clear. To join in this fight or to continue.
Would.
Feel free to roll initiative then. So click on your face or right click on your face. There should be a sword with two or a shield with two swords. Click that and then yeah, there you go. You got it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad I got it first try.
All right. So they're going to continue to try to run. Seeing their path is blocked. They're going to go this way. Not leaving Ghosts' attack of opportunity space. And wouldn't you know it, it's your turn, Zero.
Would I? Yeah. I'd like to use my Wand of Fear.
Go for it. You going for the cone or the command?
The cone. Did I do that right? For the cone. There. Yeah. Going for the cone of fear.
Okay.
What the?
So which ones are you aiming it at?
The middle one between the two to try and see if I can get all three inside the cone, or at least as many of them in.
If you move northeast one tile, you could definitely hit all three.
Then yes, I'd move northeast one tile to hit all three.
Okie dokie. So 2 charges. Each creature has to make a wisdom save. Okay. Can't say that they're great at these. Two fail, one succeed. So the middle one is the only one who isn't feared.
Would I be able to use a bonus action? Oh yeah, there it is. To use Soul Knife.
I believe so.
What's different roll when you use bonus action for it? I'm pretty sure.
I was just checking that one second. Don't see too many Soul Knife rogues.
I find it fun.
Soul Blade. Whenever you take the attack action, which you did. So you make it like a simple melee weapon with finesse.
I believe it is. Trying to find where it is on the character sheet here in Foundry.
It should be under your features, it looks like.
Features. Alright, there it is. There it is. Yeah. The one with the dexterity as the modifier.
Okay.
That's the one I was looking for. And I'll be targeting the one that did not get frightened.
Okay, go for it.
Is that rolling for you, or is it just my computer running slow?
I haven't seen it roll yet.
It's not fun.
So which one did you say you were doing it on?
The one that wasn't frightened.
Yeah. Five psychic damage. That was not a great roll. But five's still pretty good, I guess.
Oh, did it actually roll?
Yeah. You rolled an 18 to hit.
There we go. It took forever for that to load for me.
That's weird. Anything else, sir?
No, end of turn.
Alrighty. Fort.
Alright, confused because he was suddenly brought in here. Uh, 30 feet. I'm moving towards the assassins. 150. Okay. Um, 90 feet. I don't have anything good that I can use at this range. Yeah, so I'll dash up. Wait, can I? No, it's only disengage and hide that I can do as a bonus action. So I'll dash as an action. 85 feet. Can I? Spiritual weapon. 60 feet. So no. That's it then.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As a bonus action, he'll activate Sin. Unfortunately, he's not close enough to use Sin. So as another free action, he'll pull out a dagger. Now he has a great sword and a dagger. And he's gonna point the great sword at the guy in the middle. And cast a spell. As this creature feels a piece of its soul get ripped out of its body. It fails, so it takes 26 necrotic damage and an additional 4 necrotic damage. And that'll be his turn. Akito.
Ah. All right. This person down here.
Shh, shh.
23 to
23 will hit.
sure the same guy with the bonus action.
I see.
And my other bonus action on the guy that's not feared. One. So second Akito's ghost is going to move to there. Akito's going to ask Vort if he wants the guy closer to him.
No. Thanks. It's fine.
End of turn.
He's gonna forget to disengage.
Cool mint or peppermint. Let's go cool.
Then, um, yeah. That was really low if that was a critical hit.
Yes. Well, because off turn I don't get to do my special things.
Oh, right. Zero. It is your turn.
Damn, my mic wasn't on just then. How far away is that last enemy?
Let's see. From you, about 50 feet.
Can I use Misty Step to get 30 feet closer to him?
Yep. Alrighty, so now you're within 20 feet.
I'm within 20 feet.
Yes, you're within 20 feet.
Can I throw my dagger at him now?
Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, is that going through?
No, it's not.
Have a thing, just give it a second.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh. real slow today. There we go.
Uh, 22 to hit. Would hit.
You need to fire that D4.
Anything else, sir?
Nope.
Alrighty. Fort.
Ah, I'll move 30 feet. And 80 feet still. I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. Right there. And he doesn't take the damage until the beginning and end of his turn.
Gotcha.
But it is difficult terrain.
Okay.
That's it for me.
One more time with feeling. Wait, does this target? That's why it's being so weird. It targets self. Oh, like, why does it keep trying to kill me? I'm not trying to kill myself.
That and smites, right?
Yeah. Oh God. It certainly doesn't target that many people. One creature. 30. 30. Yikes. Alright. One more time with feeling. First spear. Uh, this thing is so fucking busted. Does 11 acid. Second attack also hits.
More acid.
More acid. And third attack would hit. Oh, look, how did I know? Oh, for fire this time. Oh, look at that. We're moving up, boys. 26, 34 plus an additional 4 necrotic is 38, and that is way over his current. That's all of them dead.
Woo.
Alright, the assassins are vanquished.
Has Wego brought me my drink yet?
Bro, it's been like 12 seconds.
Fair. It feels like more.
It always does, yes, but that was only round 3. Or round 4. I mean, still, you're asking him to bring you a drink in like 24 seconds. It takes longer than that to mix the damn drink.
Man finishes the fight, first thing on his mind. Is my drink ready?
Wigo's just back there shaking the bartending cup, the shaker cup. Hang on, hang on. New guildies always so demanding.
Sorry, it felt longer. Ghost will grab the crystals. Uh, the other Akita's gonna watch the door to see if anyone else is leaving or coming.
They do not appear to be.
All I can hear is this eldritch horror abomination in the background.
Yeah, or we'll drop the spell. Oh, and also collect the crystals.
There are 7 in total. So, now what?
Why would someone send the Thieves Guild here? Oh, no, not Thieves Guild, send assassins here.
Huh. Perhaps we should have left one alive to find out.
I mean, I know some people didn't want the gods redeemed, but I mean,
I mean, if you really want to know, I have a way to find out.
sure.
I just need,
I
I'll need one of
think
those crystals.
what was it? Was we have made a lot of enemies.
Again.
Did they look like any particular race?
They're actually kind of a mixed bag. You get like an orc, An elf. An Aarakocra. An Earth Genasi. A dwarf. And a goblin. So, if you'll give him a crystal, he'll break it so he gets a body. Then he's casting a spell, assuming no one stops him. I should give my spell casting slot back if it rolls a 20.
Ha.
And he's gonna say, okay, do you guys know what questions you want to ask him?
Why did you attack us?
We were ordered to. We felt obligated to.
Who ordered you?
Hang on. Members of the Bishaba Company. Sorry, Bishaba Familia.
Would that be history or religion check or?
Either one.
Did you ask the assassin that?
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing Thea is slightly more familiar. He'd look at Fort and say, that's like the opposite of Timora. If Timora is good fortune, Bashaba is bad fortune. Equally as powerful, too, back in the day.
Why would someone pray for bad fortune?
On your enemies.
I guess.
Well, and oftentimes Bashaba would trick Timora's believers, followers, into following her by pretending to be her counterpart. Because they have very, very similar like mannerisms, and they both are known to give out coins, and they look the exact same. But one's a good luck coin, one's a bad luck coin.
Not a question to the assassin, but do we want to know how many or the price on our heads?
Sure, that sounds good.
He restates the question.
How many are after us?
Everyone.
What's the price on our head?
$87,792 emerald coins. And it is that specific.
Well, boys, we're gonna be busy.
Well, after news spreads of what we did today, I doubt many will be as eager.
Ask him all the names of the Bashaba people he knows. Bashaba Company.
I know no one. I am only soldier. You would have to ask my boss. We were just doing as we were ordered.
One question left.
Yep.
I think that's 5, isn't it?
No, I used 2. You used 2.
Yeah, but then I threw out another one and he answered it, so. Members, or was that just Jet saying something?
No, he answered the question. As his body falls lifeless again.
Oh, right.
But you were correct. You did ask 2 and I did ask 2, but I had thrown a third one out there for curiosity.
But if you fellas are cool with it, I'd like to make this our stopping point for the day.
Yeah.
We can decide how to forge forward in the for the future. I think this is a good point. You guys
Thanks for
know
watching,
that.
everyone. Sorry for short session. Yep,
So
sorry.
you guys know that you